battle for 243 seats in the state of Bihar officially begins. You're watching a non-stop coverage on Bihar elections. The red carpet has rolled out for the biggest election of the year in the state of Bihar. The Election Commission, in a much-awaited announcement, has cleared the air around the poll dates. Bihar will go to polls in two phases. The first phase will be held on the 6th of November and the second phase will take place on the 11th of November. The fate of stalwarts in Bihar elections will be decided on the 14th of November. That's when the counting will take place. Let's listen to that announcement being made during the press conference by the Election Commissioner.
बिहार के चुनाव दो फेजेस में होंगे। पहले फेज के डेट गैजेट नोटिफिकेशन 10 तारीख को आएगा, दूसरे का 13 को। लास्ट डेट ऑफ मेकिंग नॉमिनेशंस पहले फेज की 17 को होगी, दूसरे की 20 को। स्क्रूटनी 18 और 21। विड्रॉल की आखिरी तारीख 20 अक्टूबर और 23 अक्टूबर और डेट ऑफ पोल 6 नवंबर थर्सडे और दूसरा 11 नवंबर ट्यूसडे। काउंटिंग 14 नवंबर को होगी और पूरी चुनावी प्रक्रिया 16 नवंबर तक समाप्त कर दी जाएगी।
So reactions have started coming in. Union Home Minister Amit Shah has put out a post reacting on the announcement on poll dates for the state of Bihar. Here is the post of Amit Shah. He says, and I quote, चुनाव आयोग ने बिहार विधानसभा चुनाव की घोषणा कर दी है। लोकतंत्र के इस महापर्व के लिए समस्त बिहार वासियों को बधाई। मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में एनडीए सरकार ने बिहार को जंगल राज से निकालकर विकास और सुशासन की नई दिशा दी है। आज बिहार गरीब कल्याण के साथ इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, स्वास्थ्य, शिक्षा, हर क्षेत्र में ऐतिहासिक बदलाव का साक्षी बन रहा है। मुझे पूर्ण विश्वास है कि बिहार की जनता इस बार भी विकास की राजनीति को चुनेगी। So that's the post by Union Home Minister Amit Shah, and he is reacting to the announcements that have been made. In two phases, the polls are going to be conducted in the state of Bihar. It's just 30 days to go to the biggest election of the year. The 7.4 crore voters are just days away from voting their fates in Bihar. The Election Commission of India has announced the schedule for the Bihar Assembly elections, and the battle is a crucial political fight that will shape the state's future and redefine national politics ahead of 2029. The fight is for 243 crucial seats. The BJP has set an ambitious target of 225, which is more than two-thirds majority. Their slogan is 2025 में 225. As of now, NDA has 129 seats in the assembly, 111 seats and independents. There are 2 independents and AIMIM has 1. Let's in fact take a look at the tally, the strengths, the weakness. As far as the Modi factor is concerned, the Modi factor, you'll see that resonating especially in urban and amidst the upper caste voters. That's the strength of the NDA. Then there's an enduring appeal to women voters, and keeping the women voters in mind, a lot of announcements have been made as well. The policy is being designed especially keeping in mind the women voters. As far as the organizational strength and cadre base is concerned, well, NDA enjoys a strong backing from RSS, full support from the RSS, the cadre support that the BJP gets. And this talks about the expanding footprint of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Its rise from 2005 to 2020, which has been documented through these seats. It has risen from 37 to 74 seats. That talks about the expanding footprint of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Let's talk about the NDA alliance leverage. So parties like the LJP and others significantly expanding caste outreach. They are, of course, with the NDA. That strengthens the NDA. The double engine boost of the government. BJP central schemes are benefiting the state of Bihar. Jobs bonanza, interest-free loans and railway. So a lot of stops for the Janata of Bihar. The NDA claims double engine ki sarkar. Let's talk about the weaknesses. So there's no magnetic state leader apart from, of course, Nitish Kumar, who's the head of the JDU. Nitish, a force multiplier for the Bharatiya Janata Party. No charismatic state leader after Sushil Modi. These are some of the weaknesses. As far as reliance on the Prime Minister, on the big faces, on Prime Minister Modi and Nitish Kumar are concerned, Nitish's unpredictability and dwindling popularity is a matter of concern. Big anti-incumbency risk is also involved. That's another weakness. that the alliance is facing. Now let's talk about the vote banks, Yadav plus Muslim belts. The reach is weak in the Yadav plus Muslim belts because remember, MY plus is the core vote bank of the RJD plus its allies. Internal frictions are something that add to the concerns. Seat share demands from allies like Chirag Paswan, that will have to be balanced. A lot of negotiations going to happen as well. Let's talk about the opportunities. Opposition disarray. RJD's Yadav focus may alienate other OBCs, drive them away from the RJD. As far as the caste survey is concerned, that benefits because that will help moving the economically backwards and the Dalits will the welfare schemes. There's a national momentum, of course. Prime Minister Modi's third term and the stability pitch that is made by the NDA. Once again, reliance on big faces, reliance on Prime Minister Narendra Modi, his credibility and the stability that he offers as part of the government. Push BJP CM face, 80 plus sitting MLAs aiming for 100 plus seats. That strengthens the Bharatiya Janata Party. As the BJP expands its footprints, it can negotiate for the top job. BJP wants to contest 101 to 104 seats, 104 constituencies. That's what we're given to understand. Let's now talk about the threats. Economic pain, joblessness, migration, poverty and colleges. On the ground, these are the real issues. RJD Congress youth appeal. You have Tejashwi plus Rahul Gandhi. The Jai Viru factor that is equal to Rahul and Tejashwi. Can that be a threat? Remains to be seen. Let's now talk about the OSC factor because it's very much present on ground. In 2020, the AIMIM pulled off a surprise by winning 5 assembly seats. And if AIMIM, if OSC's party is able to expand its footprint, then that becomes a big threat. Then there's Prashant Kishore. He's emerging as a new political force. Prashant Kishore, remember, is claiming that he'll be the kingmaker. His campaign is youth-focused and caste-neutral politics. That's what Prashant Kishore is focusing on. Let's go across to my colleague Saket joining us in the broadcast with more details. Saket, तारीखों का ऐलान हो गया, 2 चरणों में चुनाव होंगे. बिहार में कितनी तैयारी? क्या बिहार है तैयार?
देखिए, तैयारी तो पिछले कई महीनों से यहां पर चल रही है, खास करके विपक्ष के तरफ से जिस तरह से एसआईआर को मुद्दा बनाया गया। राहुल गांधी यहां पर पहुंचे, तमाम जिलों का उन्होंने दौरा किया। तेजस्वी यादव भी उस दौरे में मौजूद थे, उसके बाद भी उनकी यात्राएं चली। विपक्ष के तरफ से तैयारी रखी गई और दूसरी तरफ सत्ता पक्ष के तरफ से भी लगातार घोषणाएं की गई, लगातार लोगों को लाभ पहुंचाया गया, चाहे महिलाओं की बात करें, युवाओं की बात करें, वृद्धावस्था पेंशन की बात करें, तमाम तरह की योजनाओं पर बिहार सरकार ने काम किया और साथ ही साथ मुख्यमंत्री नीतीश कुमार ने कह सकते हैं कि पूरा खजाना खोल दिया इस चुनावी साल में लोगों के लिए, जो बिहार की जनता है उसके लिए। अब मौका है जब इस जो चाहे सत्ता पक्ष हो या विपक्ष हो, जिसके द्वारा जो दावे वादे किए गए उस पर जनता क्या सोचती है वो, और इसके लिए बहुत कम समय है, 1 महीने का समय है। इसी 1 महीने के समय में, क्योंकि अभी तक ना तो एनडीए और ना ही जो महागठबंधन है बिहार में, इन दोनों के तरफ से अब तक न तो सीट पर कोई फैसला हो पाया है, ना ही उम्मीदवारों को लेकर कुछ भी क्लियर हुआ है अभी तक। ऐसे में बस 1 महीने का समय बाकी है, तो कम समय में बहुत कुछ करना है अभी दोनों गठबंधन के दलों को।
समय बहुत होता है ग्राउंड में मोमेंटम चेंज होने में, जो अंडर करंट है उसको बदलने में, न सिर्फ सीट्स और कैंडिडेट्स को लेकर के बल्कि मैनिफेस्टो पर भी लोगों की खासा नजर रहेगी कि एक बार सरकार बन जाए तो ये पार्टियां लोगों के लिए किस तरह की स्कीम्स लेकर के आएंगी. साकेत, प्लीज स्टे ऑन विद अस. लेट्स आल्सो टॉक अबाउट द स्ट्रेंथ, वीकनेस, अपॉर्चुनिटीज एंड थ्रेट्स. Here the SWOT analysis we just saw it of the NDA government. Let's talk about the opposition, the Mahagathbandhan. Let's take a look at the details. These are the strengths of the Mahagathbandhan. Clarity in the issues that they are raising. The messaging is focused on voter rights, jobs and local service delivery. As far as the organizational reach on ground is concerned, it's mostly the voter base or the reach of the RJD. RJD's social reach, which is Muslims plus Yadavs plus OBCs plus the left cadre as well. So this is the strength of the Mahagathbandhan. One other thing that the Mahagathbandhan is banking on is the Mahagathbandhan win in Bihar polls in 2015, electoral memory. 2020 polls, it was a very close contest. Tejashwi lost by only 12,000 odd voters, but RJD was still the second largest party in terms of the seats that they got. Youthful leadership, Rahul Gandhi plus Tejasvi Yadav ki jodi. So there's a youth connect as well. That is also a strength as far as the duo is concerned. Yes, there could be seat sharing friction, and glimpses of that have already started coming in. Congress left, small allies, they want significant strings attached. They want significant constituencies and more number of seats. Tejasvi is seen as a young politician against Nitish Kumar. So the talent and leadership perception factor is there as well. Nitish, BJP together, a big threat to Mahagathbandhan. As far as resource asymmetry is concerned, NDA's 2024 Lok Sabha incumbency control at local level. These are the weaknesses of the Mahagathbandhan that we are talking about. We'll talk about the opportunity as well. Voter rights narrative to consolidate minority plus the economically backward plus left Dalit votes into transferable blocks. So that could be 30 to 50 seats. Remember, they've been talking about vote chori, of how selective deletion is taking place. Voter Adhikar campaign. Possible higher turnout among youth and urban peripheries. Rahul Gandhi took out an entire yatra that could perhaps prove to be an opportunity to grab more seats. That remains to be seen, of course. Then exploit NDA fissures. JDU's flip-flop may open seat level windows for the Mahagathbandhan. LJP tendency to cut JDU votes. So there could be a loss to the NDA is what the Mahagathbandhan is expecting. Let's talk about the threats now. As far as the organizational strength of the NDA is concerned, that is the biggest threat for the Mahagathbandhan. NDA has had a strong narrative and momentum in 2024 polls, and that of course translated into results. Let's take a look at more pointers. Third front splinters, AIMIM, BSP can peel off crucial minority and Dalit votes. We saw that in case of AIMIM in 2020. Then you have the Jan Swaraj factor as well, which is appearing big. Prashant Kishore claiming that he'll either get less than 10 or more than 150. He wants to be the kingmaker. No seat sharing clarity. Delays can translate into parallel campaigns. There could be friction. Coming 2-4 vote split in swing constituencies is also a threat for the Mahagathbandhan. So these are the challenges actually at the moment that the Mahagathbandhan is facing. Let's go across to my colleagues Mohit and Tejasvi joining us on the broadcast. Tejasvi, we were just doing a SWOT analysis of both the NDA and the Mahagathbandhan, where they stand. But in terms of, the situation changing on ground, perhaps the momentum and the mood will keep changing once we get more details on who's contesting from where and on how many seats.
Well, absolutely. The seat sharing formula is yet to be decided from both the fronts. But yes, an important meeting is going on. As Saket mentioned, that important meeting is going on where RJD leader Tejasvi Yadav is sharing that meeting, and probably the seat sharing formula could be discussed. Definitely, it will not be a cakewalk on both the sides, say it be the Mahagathbandhan or the NDA as well, because all the parties will be pitching to grab as much as seats they can keep in their pockets, because all of them are pretty much confident over here who will be the kingmaker this time. That will be important to see. That will that as always we have seen that Nitish Kumar has always played the role of kingmaker, and in fact often in Hindi we always call him as Paltu Ram, because it is not sure that which side will he take, where he gets.
But there's a new entrant, which is the Jan Swaraj party, and Prashant Kishore could be a big factor. We'll have to keep monitoring that. Let me bring in Mohit as well. Mohit, multiple issues raised by the political parties for Congress, RJD. It's vote chori as well. It's the SIR, selective deletion is their allegation. Does that resonate or not, especially in the yatra that Rahul Gandhi took out? In that route, those seats remains to be seen.
Well, Swati, in fact, I've been to Bihar during the time when the SIR was going on, when Prime Minister Narendra Modi went for their rallies. When it comes to the SIR on ground has not resonated with the voters too much, and perhaps that is why we have seen that RJD has not waked up the issue of SIR so much. It was Rahul Gandhi in his Vote Adhikar Yatra speaking about the SIR, but sources within the RJD have said that we need to take up the local issues, we need to take up the issues of unemployment, we need to take up the issues of corruption, we need to take up the issues which are rampant on the ground. SIR could be an issue, but that might not resonate with the people on the ground, and it could not convert into votes. So this is what the RJD has been saying. Though on camera they have not been saying this, but initially, now bygones are bygones now, Swati. Now the SIR process has been completed. It's about 6th and 11th November as of now. While the NDA and the BJP have clearly stated that they are going to in these elections with Nitish Kumar as the CM face. He is their face when it comes to the elections. But when it comes to Mahagathbandhan, Swati, we have seen that how when Rahul Gandhi was asked this question, that whether Tejaswi Yadav would be the face of Mahagathbandhan as the chief minister candidate, Rahul Gandhi did not give a proper answer and he deviated from the issue.
Absolutely.
Many of the Congress
Rahul Gandhi, yes. Tejaswi Yadav endorsed Rahul Gandhi for the PM post, but you're absolutely right. Rahul Gandhi and Congress silent on whether they're going to endorse Tejaswi as the CM face or not. And also, the outcome is going to change a lot of those permutation combinations. Stay on with us. We have some breaking inputs coming in on the broadcast. A reaction by Tejaswi Yadav now. Tejaswi Yadav appealing to the Janata of Bihar. Bugle of change is echoing, says Tejaswi Yadav. So these appeals have started coming in. First, we told you about the reaction that came in from the Home Minister. Now Tejaswi Yadav says for 20 years Bihar endured pain. Vote for Parivartan. That's the message. परिवर्तन, विकास और बुलंदी की शुरुआत बनकर हमेशा स्वर्ण अक्षरों में दिखेगी. Appeal coming in from Tejaswi Yadav is addressing the people of Bihar. मेरे बिहार वासियों, इस तारीख को हम सभी को याद कर लेना है. इतिहास के पत्रों में भविष्य में जब भी पलटा जाएगा तो ये तारीख बिहार के सुनहरे भविष्य, परिवर्तन, विकास और बुलंदी की शुरुआत बनकर हमेशा स्वर्ण अक्षरों में दिखेगी. परिवर्तन का बिगुल बज चुका है, जनता की जीत का शंखनाद हो चुका है. बस अब पूरे मनोयोग समस्त ऊर्जा का संचय कर प्रत्येक बिहार वासी को जुट जाना है महागठबंधन की सरकार बनाने के लिए. इट्स अ लॉन्ग पोस्ट, बट द peg of this post is that he is talking about parivartan. Tejaswi Yadav is talking about a parivartan. He wants the Janata of Bihar to choose parivartan, appealing for change. Let's go across to our guests. We have Dr. Kaushikant Mishra, spokesperson BJP, Dr. Akashdeep Muni, political analyst, and Shekhar Iyer, senior journalist. Let me begin with you, Dr. Kaushikant Mishra. Since I just told our viewers about Tejaswi Yadav's post, he says परिवर्तन का समय आ गया है. He is appealing for परिवर्तन. 20 सालों तक बहुत अत्याचार झेलना पड़ा.
स्वाति, परिवर्तन का समय तो आ गया, पर परिवर्तन एक पॉजिटिव डायरेक्शन में देश चाहता है, देश की जनता चाहती है. नेगेटिव डायरेक्शन में परिवर्तन कोई नहीं चाहता. जिस तरह का जंगलनाद बिहार में लालू जी के जमाने में देखने को मिला था, आरजेडी के जमाने में देखने को मिला था, उस परिवर्तन को कोई भी नहीं चाहता. उसको आप कह सकते हैं एंटी इनकम्बेंसी. जब तक मोदी जी और एनडीए की सरकार नहीं थी तब तक एंटी इनकम्बेंसी एक फैक्टर होता था, पर आजकल प्रो इनकम्बेंसी फैक्टर हो चुका है, क्योंकि हम काम करके दिखाते हैं और उस काम के दम पे अपने दोबारा चुनाव में आते हैं और उससे हम दोबारा वोट मांगते हैं. तो हमारी ताकत है प्रो इनकम्बेंसी, हमारी ताकत है स्वच्छ शासन, हमारी ताकत है सुशासन, हमारी ताकत है मोदी जी की लीडरशिप, हमारी ताकत है एनडीए की लीडरशिप, हमारी ताकत है नीतीश जी का 20 साल का बीता हुआ समय जिसमें उन्होंने जंगल राज को खत्म करके स्वराज का टाइम लाया. तो हमें ये समझना पड़ेगा कि हमें क्या मिला है. परिवर्तन चाहिए फॉर बेटर आउट फ्यूचर. ऐसा नहीं है कि जंगल राज के लिए परिवर्तन चाहिए.
परिवर्तन फॉर श्योर, डॉक्टर आकाशदीप मुनि, बट फॉर बेटर फ्यूचर. And the response coming in from the Bharatiya Janata Party, it should be in the positive direction. There's no anti-incumbency claims to the BJP.
Swati ji, Bihar elections is going to be the mother of all elections. Why? Because the results of Bihar election will be the start of the end of Modi Raj in this country. Remember, poor GDP, worst per capita income, and joblessness is what Bihar is facing today. And the issues raised by Congress is somewhat whole of Bihar is talking about. Vote chori, electorate rights are being undermined, especially for the weaker sections and marginalized sections. Congress has most backward justice manifesto aiming to strengthen backward communities. Promises including reservation in private colleges, universities, seats in private schools for SC, ST, OBC and EBC, ending not for suitable misuse in appointments. Jobs, unemployment, migrations. These are all main issues that Bihar is facing.
But what we heard for most part of the campaign that has happened till now or the yatra was SIR and vote chori. Shekhar Iyer, what is the real issue, and did the political parties till now, I'm talking about the opposition in Bihar, focus on the ground issues? Did that happen? Is vote chori going to resonate, Shekhar Iyer?
No, that question has been answered by Tejaswi Yadav himself. And many RJD leaders say that a lot of time was wasted by this vote chori yatra, that they have already been talking, and the real issues are the issues that have plagued Bihar for so many years. That is the unemployment issue, the migration of laborers who go out for seeking jobs, And the third is some kind of an equitable opportunity and development, which must cover all sections of society. These are perennial issues of Bihar. Those issues are alive this time also. But the big question this election is, who will deliver Bihar from this? The person or the personality of Nitish Kumar, the leadership of Nitish Kumar, who had already brought about a big change since it was under RJD rule, or is it this new combination called Mahagathbandhan? I am calling it new because there have been so many changing equations. So who will deliver it? That is before the people. And
but Tejasvi Yadav is already taking credit for that. He says, "Jo 17 saal mein BJP nahi kar pai, we did that in 17 mahine." And you know, before the announcement actually happened, Shekhar Iyer, Congress party came up with a bizarre demand. Imran Masood said the Bihar election should happen under the supervision of the Supreme Court. That's coming up on the other side of the break. I'm requesting all our guests to please stay on with us. Even before that, the Bahana Brigade was ready. It was activated. We're talking about the Congress party. Its very own MP Imran Masood has now made a bizarre demand. Congress party wants a Supreme Court monitored election. I'm sure this demand won't surprise you anymore because from vote chori raga to uproar over special intensive revision, the Congress party has definitely cribbed enough about Bihar elections. Imran Masood says election commission hai beiman.
आप तो जीत करके पहले से तय कर लेते हो ना कि कहां से कितनी जीत है। आप एचएम का बयान नहीं देखा था, कहा था 303 ही आई। ऐसा कौन सा आंकड़ा है उनके पास कि भाई इतनी आनी है? तो ये आंकड़े सारे पता चल रहा है ना कहां से आ रहे हैं, कहां नहीं आ रहे हैं। तो वोट चोरी हुई है और वोट चोरी हो रही है। हम रोकने का प्रयास करेंगे, किस हद तक कामयाब होंगे ईश्वर जानता है।
इलेक्शन को लेकर कुछ
इलेक्शन कमीशन बेईमान है, वो तो ईमानदार नहीं है,
तो फिर
निष्पक्ष नहीं है।
तो चुनाव कैसे होंगे?
अब देखिए, हम चाहते हैं कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट की निगरानी के अंदर इन तमाम चीजों के ऊपर क्या जाए।
Dr. Munir, Supreme Court will monitor Bihar elections?
See, Swati ji, there has been instances where the Supreme Court, Honorable Supreme Court, has issued directions and even reviewed the election process in this country. It happened in post Godhra also, it happened in Jammu and Kashmir also, it happened in Nagaland also. Many places it has happened. Seeing what is happening with the SIR issue, Supreme Court can issue directions and review. And of course, the conduction will be the sole right of Election Commission as per the section 324 of the Indian Constitution. But of course, the Supreme Court can issue directions. And
but I think that statement was made in context to the charge of vote chori. The Supreme Court never, during the hearing, even once said ki SIR ko rok dijiye. But Dr. Kaushal Kant Mishra, Congress says, Imran Masood says, Election Commission to बेईमान है, भरोसा नहीं है।
हारने की तैयारी है स्वाति जी। पहले से ही मान के चल रहे हैं कि हारना तो है ही है, तो एक बहाना होना चाहिए कि इलेक्शन कमीशन बेईमान है। अगर कांग्रेस को इतना भरोसा है कि इलेक्शन कमीशन बेईमान है और सुप्रीम कोर्ट मॉनिटर इलेक्शन नहीं हो रहा है, तो कांग्रेस को विड्रॉ कर लेना चाहिए ना बिहार के इलेक्शन से। हिम्मत है तो कर ले, कुछ नहीं है। ये केवल और केवल शेयर राजनीति है। ये वही इमरान मसूद है ना जो प्रधानमंत्री जी की बोटी बोटी की बात करते थे। ज्यादा दिन नहीं हुए उन्होंने देश के हिंदुओं को कहा था कि अगर हमारी सरकार आएगी तो 1 घंटे में इलाज कर देंगे वक्फ कानून के ऊपर। अभी जो आइलम मोहम्मद ने दंगाइयों को कांवड़ियों के साथ कंपेयर कर दिया। आप ये समझिए कि इमरान मसूद राहुल गांधी के बाद बिहार में कांग्रेस का पोस्टर बॉय है।
शेखर अय्यर,
इससे क्या पता चलता
है? Is this fear of loss? What is this? Is this fear of loss? Because you also had the allegation of selective deletions happening from the voter list. Congress now says we can't trust the election commission. Let the Supreme Court monitor.
There are some leaders who think they are close to the Gandhi family, and particularly to Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi, and they think that if they make such outrageous statements, they will be in the good books of the top leadership. That's all. Otherwise, I don't think there is any sense or any great purpose behind what Imran Masood says, because what the Congress leaders like Imran Masood says, I don't think in Bihar any of the RJD leaders will subscribe, because right now that vote chori issue is completely gone out of focus. Now it's about working with the voters, trying to convince voters for a replacement. Now that is what Tejasvi Yadav is going to do, and that will be countered by both by Nitish Kumar, by NDA and by other BJP leaders. So this is now back to the field.
Okay.
I mean, in the field, and as I said, vote chori was made out as if people are going to lose their ration cards. That kind of fear, then it was found out to be baseless.
Right. Right. Dr. Muni, I know you want to come in. Even the ally of the Congress party feels it was a waste of time. I'll come to you for your reaction on that. We have some breaking inputs coming in. The posters of Phir Se NDA Sarkar have come up on social media. BJP has put out this poster. It's right here on the big screen. BJP Bihar unit, in fact, has put out this post. This poster says, Bihar hai taiyar 14 November ko, phir NDA Sarkar. I'm being told that we have a reaction coming in from Tejasvi Yadav. Let's listen in.
सरकार ने जो दिया है, बिहार के लोग जो है त्रस्त हो चुके हैं, परेशान हो चुके हैं और मुख्यमंत्री अचेत अवस्था में। अब बिहार को मुख्यमंत्री गिड़गिड़ाने वाला नहीं चाहिए, जो शेर की तरह दहराए, उस वैसा जो है सीएम जो है बिहार के लोगों को चाहिए, जो बिहार के अधिकार, हक और बिहार के लोगों के साथ इंसाफ कर सके। ऐसा मुख्यमंत्री बिहार को चाहिए और इस बार सब लोग चाह रहे हैं कि महागठबंधन की सरकार बने और महागठबंधन की सरकार बनेगी और हम सब मिलकर के बिहार के साथ लोगों के साथ सरकार बनाएंगे और जब तेजस्वी मुख्यमंत्री बनेगा तो कोई बिहार में ऐसा घर नहीं होगा जहां बेरोजगार हमारे भाई बहनें रहेंगे। तेजस्वी आएगा तो हर एक के हाथ नौकरी और रोजगार दिलाने का काम करेगा और आने वाला जो बदलाव होगा, बिहार बेरोजगारी को जड़ से खत्म करने का काम होगा। ये उत्सव जो है अब आज से शुरू हो गया है और ये 14 नवंबर के रिजल्ट में ये आएगा और बिहार के लोग इस बार तेजस्वी के साथ हर एक बिहारी सीएम होगा। सीएम यानी चेंज मेकर बनेगा। ये हम सब लोग मिलकर के एक सुनहरा, बेहतर, विकसित बिहार बनाने का काम करेंगे।
एक अंतिम सवाल, जिस तरीके से नीतीश जी आज एक के बाद एक कई योजनाओं को अगर देखा जाए एक सप्ताह से उद्घाटन कर रहे हैं,
वो करने दीजिए उनको, वो अचेत अवस्था में है। उनकी हरकतों और उनके चीजों को हम लोगों ने देखा है। अब वो बिहार चलाने के योग्य नहीं रहेंगे। जो तेजस्वी ने कहा वही ये निकम्मी सरकार जो है, नकलची सरकार जो है, वही चीज कर दी है। अपना कोई विजन इन लोगों ने नहीं बताया। बिहार के लोग कह रहे हैं मोदी जी फैक्ट्री लगवाएंगे गुजरात में और विक्ट्री चाहिए बिहार में, ये हरगिज नहीं होगा।
तो तेजस्वी की सरकार आ रही है
इस बार महागठबंधन की सरकार बनेगी और हर एक बिहारी सीएम होगा, यानी चेंज मेकर होगा।
All right. So while Rahul Gandhi may have been silent on whether or not Tejasvi Yadav is going to be the CM face, he has endorsed himself. He says, "Jab Tejasvi Mukhyamantri banega." And on the other hand, there's a showdown happening on who's the Jananayak. Days after Prime Minister called out Congress for quoting Rahul Gandhi as Jananayak for entire nation, Congress leader Rakesh Sinha says Karpuri Thakur is and will remain Jananayak. He believes that Karpuri Thakur is the Jananayak for Bihar and Rahul Gandhi is the Jananayak for the entire country.
जननायक जनता ने यह पदवी दिया है, जननायक का पदवी। तो जब कोई पदवी जनता देती है तो उसे कौन चुरा सकता है? प्रधानमंत्री के लाख प्रयास के बावजूद वो चोरी नहीं हो सकता, इसलिए कि राहुल गांधी जनता के दिलों पे राज करते हैं। हमें यह लगता है कि कर्पूरी ठाकुर तो हैं, बिहार के लिए कर्पूरी ठाकुर जननायक हैं, राहुल जी पूरे देश के लिए जननायक हैं।
Now we also spoke with the Union Minister Ramnath Thakur, son of Jananayak Karpuri Thakur. Listen into what he had to say.
राहुल गांधी और तेजस्वी यादव क्यों नहीं किसी अत्यंत पिछड़ा वर्ग के लोगों को या किसी दलित को प्रधानमंत्री और मुख्यमंत्री के रूप में क्यों नहीं घोषित कर रहा? ये कहने से हो जाता है। एसआईआर और अन्य जो मुद्दा है, इसमें बिहार की जनता का सहभागिता है क्या? अभी चुनाव आयोग बिहार गया तो बिहार की जनता को तो घेर लेना चाहिए था चुनाव आयोग को। आपने जुल्म किया है, आपने अत्याचार किया है, कहां एक भी जनता गई?
I want to take very quick closing comments. Dr. Muni, the son of कर्पूरी ठाकुर, से इस कहने से जननायक नहीं हो जाता।
स्वाति जी, कल उत्तर प्रदेश में रायबरेली में एक दलित को, हरिओम वाल्मीकि को पीट पीट के मार दिया गया बाबा के लोगों ने। उन्होंने खुद बोला है और उसने आखिरी नाम लिया था राहुल गांधी का। अगर राहुल गांधी जननायक नहीं होते तो वो अपने आप को बचाने के लिए राहुल गांधी का नाम नहीं लेता। आज जो जंगल राज उत्तर प्रदेश में चल रहा है उसका जवाब जननायक राहुल गांधी ही दे सकते हैं, ये लोगों को लगता है।
ओके, डॉक्टर मिश्रा,
वाल्मीकि ने उनका नाम।
क्लोजिंग कमेंट्स।
गांधी फैमिली की आदत है, वो चोरी का नाम लेते रहे हैं। गांधी नाम भी उन्होंने चोरी लिया, अब ये जननायक का नाम चोरी करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। और मुझे तो ये पता चला है कि जो रेहान है उनके नाम के आगे राजीव रेहान गांधी हो चुका है। तो आप समझ सकती है केवल नाम चोरी करते हैं और सत्ता में आने के लिए करते हैं।
I want to quickly go across to Mr. Iyer as well. This thing that we just heard, this reaction of तेजस्वी यादव की जब तेजस्वी मुख्यमंत्री बनेगा, do you think ये बातचीत हो गई आरजेडी कांग्रेस में या सेल्फ एंडोर्समेंट है?
No, it is. He has been saying from day one, and today, the brief statement, as you pointed out, he mentioned Tejasvi at least a dozen times.
Yes.
I mean, a dozen times.
Yes.
It is very clear. I mean, Congress has been delaying naming it for the simple reason they think if they support Tejasvi's name, in view of the cases against him, corruption could again become a big issue. And Congress doesn't want to get any stigma from that.
Okay.
That is the reason. And also, they are using it as a bargaining chip.
All right. Using it as a bargaining chip, says Shekhar Iyer.
For the number of things that they want.
All right, gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us on the broadcast with your perspectives. महागठबंधन की सरकार आएगी या एनडीए की सरकार आएगी, remains to be seen. We'll get you every single update from ground zero on Bihar Assembly polls.